This might be the best footage that I've taken in my entire life. It's time to try the rat. It's a rave in Laos! Oh my god, this is so awkward. I'm pretty sure I just got married, yeah. I am fascinated by remoteness. The thought of being somewhere far away in nature and feeling completely separated from society brings upon this inner peace that I can't really explain. Maybe it's because I come from a big city, Phoenix, or that I've spent the last 10 years living in them. But it's not only me. Believe it or not, more than half of the world's population are currently living in cities over the countryside. So while I was just in Vietnam hanging out with the man who hasn't slept since 1962, which you'll discover in an upcoming video, I wanted to find the most remote part of Southeast Asia to see what kind of life I can find. And that led me to the neighboring country of Laos, what I like to call Asia's greatest mystery. Here's a few wild facts about Laos's remoteness. Vietnam is 14 times more densely populated, and Thailand attracts 100 times more tourists per year. All of this makes me extremely excited. My mission for the next 4 days is to find the most remote tribe in the most remote part of Laos. So I took the once-a-day flight to a small town called Luang Namtha in the north, and the adventure begins from there. We are out there. I don't know which one he is, so hopefully he's gonna recognize me because I don't know where he is. Well, I wanted remote and I guess I found remote. I'm looking for my friend, maybe he knows him. His name is Ken. Ken, my friend from Laos. Ken, there's a number.
Ken Lao.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, where are you?
Between 5 to 10 minutes.
Perfect. Thank you, man. See you soon. All right, we must wait.
Ken Lao, no?
Ken Lao. Sabaydi. How are you, man?
Good. And you?
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Ken number 2.
Yes. Ken 1 and Ken 2.
Ken 1 and Ken 2.
Yeah.
Drew.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, bro. Sometimes when I enter a place, I don't really feel it out until later on in the day, but it's safe to say I feel like I'm in Laos right now. This trip is completely spontaneous. I had no hotels booked, no drivers prepared, and no plan on what I would do. I only met Ken number 1 and Ken number 2 just a few days ago from the internet, and I told them that I want to seek out the most remote tribes in their country. I know it sounds strange, but I can tell you that these are usually the best kind of adventures. Being spontaneous and stepping out of my comfort zone is essential because that's when life's purest moments always happen. If there's one thing I've learned from my journey to every country, it's that things always find a funny way of working themselves out in the end. The 3 of us headed on a 5-hour drive northwest across the bumpiest roads I've been on since my days in West Africa. These roads were so bad that I contemplated turning back and settling somewhere else. But we pushed through, and 30 miles later, we made it to a random town just in time for a quick bowl of khao soi, my favorite Laotian dish. One of the best bowls of noodles you could possibly have. Oh man. A quick rest in a $3 a night guest house, and then I couldn't believe my eyes for what we saw in the morning. We're leaving our guest house because there's some kind of market here, we think. It looks like the set of a scary movie out here. That was a head of a buffalo and a bowl of its blood next to it. As soon as the light arrived, we discovered one of the most incredible markets I've ever seen. All the tribes in northwestern Laos get together every morning only for 1 hour, and they sell all of their produce and their goods. The smells in this place are outrageously amazing. You would think they do this market like once a week on a special occasion or something, but it's every morning, and that just shows how beautiful and rich the culture is here. They cultivate all these vegetables, all this food. It's so colorful and traditional and beautiful. You don't understand them when they're speaking?
I can't.
Zero.
Understand.
Nothing.
They speak the language, so I don't know what it means.
But do you think they also speak Lao?
Yeah, they also can speak Lao, but some cannot speak.
This is really a celebration of life and food and family. We're gonna buy some fruit. I don't know what kind of fruit it is. It looks like beetle nut, but I think it's different. From this beautiful lady. Is this enough? How can you eat it? Not good?
Good, try.
It looks like you don't like
good.
it.
It's good for someone with a hangover. Have this. Okay.
The face you make makes it look not good. Oh,
Sour.
very sour, like warhead sour. The coolest part about this market is that most of the ladies are wearing the traditional headwear and outfits. And that's cool because, as Ken told me, it's really rare to find this in Laos. They've become a lot more modernized with street clothes and iPhones, but here it still holds on to that traditional root. All I know is that after walking through here, I'm starving, so I'm gonna go find some breakfast somewhere around here. They're selling giant rats, and this lady wants one. We're gonna buy one for her. She wants one?
Yeah.
She said yes?
So we're gonna buy one for her.
Okay.
Okay.
She's very happy. Oh man. Cup chai.
Yeah.
Alright, we're buying rat number 2. We're cleaning her out of her rats. She gives it with the tail sticking out right there. Okay, so we purchased 2 rats for this lady. And she invited us into her house if we want to see how she cooks it. Of course, I'm interested to see how they prepare rat up here. That's something that I didn't grow up with. Okay, we made it to her house. She's always smiling. I love it. What's your name? Lai. My name is Drew. Yes.
One rat is per one meal, like for all the family.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. What she does now is take a bowl of cold water and she's cutting off the ears of the rat, making sure all the skin is gone. Man, that is graphic. What do you think about that?
Well,
Thank you. Cup chai. It's time to try the rat. Alright, doesn't waste any time. Good? Have you ever met a foreigner before?
no. No.
Never?
No.
So, what do you think about me being here in your kitchen? How do you feel?
He said, strange for him.
Strange?
Yeah.
She has come with rice. Okay.
Sticky rice.
Sep, have you ever met a foreigner or a tourist before? Never?
Never. First time for her.
Sep,
It's time for you now.
she wants me to try it?
Yeah.
Cup chai. Sep. Seba. It tastes like chicken.
Yes, it's good.
Thank you. It's really not that bad. Better than the last time I had rat. Actually, it was guinea pig. You know guinea pig? In Ecuador. Behind me is a kui party. Literally, there's about a dozen women that are cooking kui. I'm not a big fan of the skin. Skin's a little rubbery for me. And the taste there was very strong. This one tastes more or less like chicken. Do you have any questions for me?
She's asking, are you coming back next time?
I would love to come back here because it's such a peaceful culture, you know? Her kids are about to go to school right now and they're probably like, what is going on?
Thank you.
Thank you. Believe it or not, Laos is the most diverse country in all of Southeast Asia with 160 different ethnic groups speaking 82 languages. The main group is ethnic Lao, who make up 53% of the pie, but don't refer to them as Lao. The correct term is Laotian. Way up here in the north, the tribes are so beautiful and colorful with unique clothing styles that I haven't seen anywhere else in the world. Their culture remains untouched from the pressures of modern day life as they hold on to their humble, ancient traditions. Ken and I have been walking for the last hour because we had a driver, but he couldn't make it up these roads.
The road is so bad.
Dude.
You can't make it here.
Like,
to walk.
the scenery is insane. There's no other towns or villages around here. When is the last time that you were on a road that doesn't exist on Google Maps? I can't believe where we just ended up. Somewhere literally on the border of China, Myanmar, and Laos. This community inside of this village is so hidden and tucked away from any cities and towns. It's unbelievable. Somebody, you look amazing, your hat. This is a really cool moment. We just arrived here, met this man, and immediately we're given shots of something. I thought it was water. It's whiskey. And these little chairs are tiny. I mean, they're like 2 inches tall, these chairs. They're just almost like sitting on the floor. That will put some hair on your chest. Oh yeah. How many years ago was everybody wearing this? Because now I'm seeing like a mixture, and the tradition is kind of going away.
Just this year they're changing. They just moved to this village.
This village does not look new.
Yeah.
So they just built all these houses?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah. They said before they all always wearing like the traditional clothes, but now it's just changing since they moved to like near the city.
This is one of the most remote villages in the most remote country in Southeast Asia. What are the Akha people, what are they doing every day? How are they living?
So most of the living like in here, they are like working in the rice field, like farm, and also like hunting in the forest, like picking up like food.
Rats?
Yeah, we kind of like that. And the most important for the woman, they have to be like cooking for the men.
It's really a special experience to be here, and thank you for being so kind. And I hope it's okay if we hang out for a couple hours and observe. Cup chai. All right, he's letting me try on his hat. Very gentle. It's fluffy. It's like a pillow. Oh wow, we're going deep. This might be the best footage that I've taken in my entire life. You guys just came out with more clothes and he said try it on. Like, sure. It fits me really well. Like if I'm wearing a suit jacket, you know, it's literally perfect length. Whoa, these are old French coins, 1937. Because France colonized Laos at one point. This is before the euro. That's so cool. France, Francais. Very, very humbling and friendly people, welcoming us in, giving us drinks. There's a smile. If you want to talk about remote, I'm not sure that I've found a community more remote than this. Maybe in South Sudan. I was recently with the Mandari tribe, but look, nothing for miles and miles and miles and miles over these hills. We showed up here kind of unannounced, and right away the people just became really friendly and welcoming. And I've asked them, and they said there's never been another visitor here. Before I came here, is there anyone come here? Never before. So to be able to come here is so special. I hear people doing karaoke. We hear some kind of karaoke or party. I don't know. There's a house, the farthest house away from here. We hear music coming and people singing, and we're heading that way. And clearly there's just an army of people walking behind me. What happened? Oh, I guess Ken is gonna get married now. This is how we walk together through the village, all linking arms. Ken, what do you think about this experience?
Oh my god.
Amazing?
Exciting, boy.
I love how everywhere we go we're followed by 30 kids. They're so scared of you. Oh, he likes it. Oh, they're all doing backflips, yo! We found all these kids that are doing backflips into the pond, drinking and smoking. What a life. Every time he goes for a cheers, he does the linking of the arms. Beer Lao. This is my favorite beer in Southeast Asia.
Nakila.
Cheers to being the only outsiders that have ever been here.
Party on the river, huh?
Party! Hey! I don't normally drink that much, but when they're feeding me beer and shots every 5 seconds, you can't really say no. It's a straight up party out here. When did you guys move here?
So they just moved here like in June of this year.
Oh, cool. Nice. Where did they come from before?
Just next to the Myanmar, the border.
So they were living closer to the border of
Yeah.
Myanmar?
And now they moved to here.
Can you tell me about, I heard from someone that you guys can have 2 wives.
Baba, it's depend on if the woman was agree with that, you can have many wives. You married first, right? And the second woman, they agree to be happy with that. They can
Okay.
as you can marry too.
So the second woman has to agree to the first woman.
Yeah.
So how many wives do you have?
Two.
He has
Yes,
2 wives. That's cool.
Handsome.
Very handsome guy. What is the religion of the Akha tribe? Are you guys Catholic or Buddhist?
Yeah. About the culture and what they believe is about spirit. The culture is about like ghosts and doing things.
Ghosts.
Yeah.
So they believe in ghosts.
Yes.
Akha religion believes that spirit and humans were born of the same mother. Once upon a time, they coexisted until a conflict drove the ghosts into the forest where they cast illness and other bad fortune onto their human counterparts. Akha religion is also centered around genealogy. Many of the people here can recite their family tree back 50 generations. We walked farther up the hill to discover yet another party with drinking games. Keep in mind that this is a random Wednesday afternoon. Kapchai. Cheers. Ken, what's happening right now?
Party. It's party time.
We switched hats. I don't know who looks better in which hat. He looks pretty good with his disco hat on. I don't know how I look with my hat on, but he looks fire with a disco hat on. Oh! Buzzkill! This is a drinking game they play. I've noticed that this game is popular all over the world. The rules are simple. You throw a small ball, which is the target, and then try to throw big balls as close as you can to the small balls. We're losing. The away team is losing by 2. By 3. By 3. I got a drink. Did we lose? Yeah, we lost. They want me to dance, but I hate dancing. It's a rave in Laos! They dance like me, that's a good thing. When you don't know how to dance, you do this. They're trying to match me with her, it's really awkward. Nobody can walk straight. Okay. Oh my god, this pairing stuff is so awkward. No, I can't do it, man. It's a little bit awkward and funny how this man actually wants me to marry his daughter. He keeps trying to place her right next to me and get me to hold her hand. I've never been in this kind of situation before, and I'm not exactly sure how to handle it.
I think you just got married.
I'm pretty sure I just got married, yeah. Was that a dowry?
I hope not.
I think that was a dowry. I love you, Deanna. This is just a joke, but I think that money I gave was a dowry or something, and everybody started clapping, and the man with the hat, he just keeps forcing me to her. It's very awkward. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to marry your daughter. He's like, oh man. Next time.
Next time. Next life, maybe.
Next life.
Imagine life.
Sadly, globalization is unavoidable. Evolution to a modern life cannot be stopped. What this means, unfortunately, is the end of ancient ways of life. Slowly but surely, the Akha tribes are being kicked out of their villages by neighboring Chinese invaders, who are destroying their forests and building new roads and casinos. These beautiful outfits that you see the men and women wearing will not be worn by the next generation. Kids are having iPhones, which means access to YouTube and the internet and learning about an alternate way of life, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just the reality as the Akha are being integrated into the mainstream. I will say that the party scene that I just witnessed was absolutely wild. I could have been anywhere in the world, like in college back in Madison, Wisconsin, and had a very similar experience. You have to remember that all people everywhere have experienced transformation at some point in history. I strongly feel that it's in our best interest to protect the indigenous people because they are the ones who are caring for our environment and our planet. We must preserve their culture and their lifestyles because when it goes away, it never comes back. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more epic travel stories from every country. Hit up my podcast called Roots of Humanity, and I also have a second YouTube channel where I share more unseen travel stories. Until next time, stay safe, be well, and just go.